What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Food Delivery Stories. I'm your host, Mr. VAZ. It's 4 o'clock. Here we are. Full-length video of my shift yesterday on Friday from 12 to 4. A lunch shift. Doesn't really get busy on Fridays for lunch in my area. It's usually after 4 o'clock. But I had to do some things, so I might as well just work shorter before I make some type of money. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell, share the channel, comment below. Now let's get to it. So, and we're trying to get to 700 subscribers. We're almost there. We're trying to get to 700 next. So let's talk about my shift right now. I worked at 12 to 4. My first order was a McDonald's order for $7, 2.5 miles. It wasn't nothing too crazy. It was 2 sweet teas, McDouble, and small fries. It was going to a new community. Now, for new drivers out there, a new community, sometimes the GPS doesn't work as good. So it gets to the point where you have to pretty much wing it, because sometimes they'll tell you, the house is on the left or right or in front of you, but it's not really there because the GPS doesn't have that area secluded yet. So this is the first order and the first delivery story of the video. So when I get there, as soon as I get there, the GPS says your house is on the right. And I look to the right, it was nothing but trees, right? So quickly, I've been doing this for a while, I decided to look left at the street, and the street name was in the corner, and it was just half a block to the left. It still let me press the ride and take the picture. Now here's the thing. Customer came out and said, well, the way she said it was, she wasn't mad, but the way she said it was, thank you for pretty much bringing it to my house. Because the last driver, when it said, destination to the right, I guess, he saw the trees, or she saw the trees, whatever, and they took a picture of it and left it right there in front of trees, half a block away. Like all trees, there was nothing else around. Now, I said, well, maybe it was a new driver, and when we call support, when stuff like that happens, they tell us take a picture wherever, leave it there and leave, right? So it could be what she did, but at the same time, the driver should have had some sense to take a few seconds to look at the surroundings and just look to the left, and the street name was right there and the house was right there half a block down. So for new drivers, just, I get it, you might be like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to go, so technically I did my job. But you could look around a little bit before you do stuff like that. It's not like you deliver to a hospital, it says leave at door. That does get annoying. But yeah, but the whole shift was okay. It rained before I went out, and it wasn't a busy shift at all, because Friday's lunch is not busy. I usually make good money at night. So my second order was a shop and deliver for DoorDash for $6, 1 mile. Now, the shop and deliver orders, you can't really tell if they tip or not. So it was 4 items. I got it quick, shopped in like 2 minutes, went the mile. And it turns out after I dropped it, the $6 was all DoorDash paid. There was no tip. I'm not complaining about the tip. I'm just saying I didn't know there was no tip. When I still took it, I don't know. But you would think they would have gave $1 or something to go a mile, but it is what it is. I'm not complaining about it. I took that order. But when it comes to shop and deliver orders, be careful, because you don't know if they're really tipping or not. It's not like you pick up a McDonald's and you kind of could tell with the number. But when it's 6 flat even, I thought they would tip like $4, and then the base pay $2. But I was wrong in that case. But for the most part, the shift went a little up and down. I'm not gonna lie about that. But it was a pretty good shift, quick money. And I wound up getting a few Instacart orders, actually. I had one that was pretty good. It was 5 items to go 5 miles. It was only $9. I know. Why are you doing that? But it took me to an area where they raised the tip up. You know how you got that one area in your work zone that even though it says is low money, when you get there, they throw some good money at you, right? Like extra tip or cash tip. So this was $9 for 4 items. Turned out they only had 3 items. The other item they didn't have, the customer wrote that they just wanted a refund. Let me take a sip here because I've been talking too much. Sorry. So when I go drop it off, the customer tells me, well, here's a second delivery story, okay? Customer tells me, thank you for bringing my order. I was doing a test because I ordered my groceries 2 days ago and nobody delivered. So I figured if I order a few items, somebody would come fast. What happened here? You know, at that point, I didn't know what to say. It could have been maybe you ordered so much food and you didn't tip, or you barely tip. I don't know the items that you got. So she was very nice. We had a conversation. She gave me a $10 cash tip, so that $9 went up to $19. That's the reason why I deliver on that side. But, you know, for the most part, when I get orders or customers like that, I had a customer, what was the biggest single batch I ever did was a $72 single batch for 55 units. The customer tipped $50, the rest was heavy paid, $22 was heavy paid. But customer told me, you know, I usually don't tip on the app, I like to give cash, but I barely get my orders delivered. I said, well, that could be a reason. You might want to put the $50 on the app, and if you're not satisfied, you know, you can switch things around. But if she wouldn't have put the $50 on the app, that order would have been just a flat $20 base pay, Instacart batch, heavy pay for 56 units. A lot of people won't take a chance on that. But for the most part, it was a great shift for a Friday afternoon for 4 hours. I was just testing the water because I usually don't work the lunch shift that long. But it was pretty good. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a Saturday shift. Saturday and Sundays has become busy in my area. So we're going to see how that turns out, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I know I haven't been too into the channel, but I'm here. I'm going to be more active in the channel. We're trying to hit the 700 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button. Comment below. You like my little setup for now? Little mic. I keep it simple. It's a pretty good setup, guys. Much love to you guys. If you're working nights, be safe out there. I will see you Sunday, where we will drop a video from Saturday. You know what I mean. I'm out. That was pretty good. By the way, nobody's standing there. I just did that for an effect.